Alright, I'm going to show you how I do my water effects. I'm going to try and make this under 2 minutes. It's not going to be a full tutorial. This is just because why not? This is what I'm going to use. This is what I just sent you the link to. This video is obviously for everyone. You can either use Everbuild, crystal clear. It looks like silicon. It's not silicon. It comes in a silicon tube. It's not silicon. There's that one. There's that one that I sent through before. The Dog's Bollocks. There's a few others. As long as it's a hybrid polymer, you're all good. Alright, so I'm basically just I'm gonna use this one here, the sticks all, just because that's what I just sent a link through to, and it's currently on sale. So this is what I'm gonna do. Nice and straightforward. I'm gonna do just a little wave. I'm not gonna do it on this. I'm gonna do it on that one there, because that's clean. Alright, so I'm just going to do a little wave on here, and you'll see how easy this stuff is to use. So I'm just going to squirt out. There we are. I'm going to squirt out that shape there, and then I'm just going to go straight on top. Now I've got it obviously coming out very thick. Here we go. That's it. By thick, I mean I've just cut the nozzle off really big on the end, so as opposed to a tiny little thin nozzle like this, I've cut it big and fat, so it comes out a lot at a time. I'm going to stick that there, and then I'm going to model it with this expensive piece of equipment, which is a piece of wood. Right, now, if you get this stuff on your fingers, it doesn't make any difference. It's just pretty annoying to take off. So as you can see there, it's so I'm just going to smooth it out down here, down the back. You can see how easy it is to work with. If you don't want it to stick to stuff, you can get a bit of isopropyl alcohol. Methylated spirits may work, I'm not sure. But basically just dip your stick or whatever it is that you're using into that, and it'll just make it a little bit more workable. It just won't stick to stuff as much. Alright, so there, now you can see how quickly this is going. That's there. Alright, so there's the back. Now this stuff, the difference between this stuff and silicon is because it's because it's an acrylic product. It's now at the front, I'm basically just going to push it straight down at the front. Because it's an acrylic product, once it's dried, you can actually paint this stuff. Silicon you can't paint. Okay, so now I'm just going to start to push it up at the top. Just going to start to press it in and tap it up. There we are. Now if you leave that for about, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it's going to start to get a skin on top of it. And then when it starts to get the skin on top, if you want to add more on top, that's the time to do it. So it's pretty quick to work with. Yeah, look at that. So that there was a super quick little wave. What are we on? 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes. And that's where we're at, and that's including me waffling on about this stuff. So I'm going to curve it a bit more now. Bring it in. I'm going to bring it up and over, up and over, up and over. Now it is crystal clear, so the reason why I've done it on a clear piece is because then you can paint the underneath of this piece blue or green or dark brown or whatever you want to, whatever color you want to go, and that will start to show through the actual adhesive itself. So there we are. This is a quick little how-to just of how I do all. Believe it or not, every single one of my water effects is done like this. This stuff goes really well on top of resin as well, so if you want to get a really nice, so you can see through there entirely. I'll show you how see-through it is. I'll take off the bottom. There, right, so look how see-through that is. So if you put a nice little riverbed or something underneath there, yeah, isn't that cool? Now, if you wanted to make any bridges or water effects or anything like that, it's super duper easy. So that's how it looks. That's what it looks like when it gets really dirty. This one here, which I used in the video this morning, this is covered in sawdust, because as I keep mentioning, I'm in the middle of building this large unit, so there is sawdust everywhere. But that's about it. That's how I do it. That there will be ready to paint or add more to. It'll be ready to paint in about an hour and a half. It'll be ready to have more added to it probably in the next 20 minutes or so. So if you want to add to it and, you know, get big waves or anything like that, like I've got in some of my other dioramas, that's how I've done it. So, special video just for you guys.